there is a fundamental issue which is not often mentioned because we generally regard society as imperfect or flawed to start with, and which is the consequence of the competitive model imposed upon us. The duty to struggle individually, and when doing so, we also turn our back to the pain and struggle of others. And this is something we accept somehow as unelectable. When we look at the trends over the last 500 years, what has exactly changed? There are more slaves today than at any time in history. 60 years after Article 4 of the United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights bans slavery and slave trade worldwide. If we are serious about fixing inequality and structural violence, we must stare into the abyss once and for all and admit that the model itself is beyond repair. That we now must call upon our voice within and begin to follow a new trail in order to explore a lifestyle never tried before. Buckminster Fuller, more well known for his design revolution, his geodesic home mainly, was a voluntarist at heart and once said, "I am convinced that creativity is the priori to the integrity of the universe and that life is regenerative and conformity meaningless. We are at a point where the integrity of the individual counts and not what the political nor the religious leaderships say to do." Fuller had understood that creativity was man's soul's existential purpose and that genuine creativity evolved in harmony within its environment, hence the term regenerative. He essentially referred to integrity as the only real currency over time, and that this integrity is found within. Misrepresenting or embellishing reality only works while it can. Integrity is all that exists to establish the long-term building blocks of any society, and it is getting time to pay attention. Because this will never happen as long as competition dictates human exchanges. Most people expect a political and social system to be as transparent as possible. There is no integrity in such a system. Integrity also fails when thinking that the end justifies the means, so to speak. Integrity is the foundation of all human interactions, and which society can be erected upon. This rightness belongs to a universal situation. There are immutable principles embedded in the fabric of space, because the universe is made of inalienable truth. Among the greatest integrities, socially speaking, we find cooperation, because we find the latter everywhere in space. Cooperation between molecules is what sustains life itself. So for humans, it is a model we ought to follow. Yet people expect lawmakers to be honest and regulations absolutely transparent. Paradoxically, and this is quite mind-boggling, people even accept secret service agencies knowing that they may never know the whole truth. The commodification of anything we can think of has destroyed integrity for the sake of intellectual manipulation, the dishonesty by embellishment, distortion of emotions, delayed conclusions, profit from negative aftermath, the pillage of natural resources. To fix all these serious problems, we will have to realize that integrity has all the solutions to fix the latter. Integrity has to come from each of us, deep within. And as long as we must say hello to a manager or boss to keep a job that one hates, but which keeps the money flowing in, society is simply going to work towards its downfall further, on a small and grand scale alike, one step at a time, until a point of no return. Humanity needs guides and sages, placing its welfare in first position, unselfish guides and philosophers regarding the sustainability of the planet, the principle of a resource-based economy, as important as every human life. But in order to make this happen, we must reckon that we cannot achieve this without integrity, as it is only when we are true to ourselves that we work with the laws of nature.